In this video, I'm going to teach you how to take your print-on-demand hobby and turn it into a print-on-demand business by 10xing your profits. Let's go. Thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juno with Detour Shirts. I've been designing and selling t-shirts since 2005. If that's something that interests you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my videos. So in this video, I'm going to talk about increasing your profits 10x. So this video is mainly for people who are already making a good amount of money, a print-on-demand hobby, those that are making $200, $300, $400, $500 a month, but want to make more, want to 10x it to thousands of dollars a month. So this video is for you. So if you're not making any money right now on print-on-demand or making less than $100, this video may help you a little bit, but it's more geared for people who already know what is selling for them, what's selling well for them, and how they can increase that 10x. So I'm going to go over 7 things that I did personally to increase my income, and I'm going to show them to you. You're going to want to stay to the end so you can see all 7 together in a nice list, as well as another edition of trend credits. So before I tell you the 7 steps that I did, I wanted to show you that I actually do make more than $5,000 a month. You can see here, this is my sales. This is Pretty Merch by Amazon, showing that last month I made over $5,000, and I am geared to make more than $5,000 this month as well. You can see my last 7 days added to that. Still would pass the $5,000. So this is something that I am doing currently, and I am sharing with you what I did to get to this point. So for those of you that might be thinking those sales come from ads, this is my ad campaign right now. You can see this month I am not spending any money on any ads this month. And that's not something I'm proud of, but I'm just showing. I usually do ads, but this month I turned it off, and I'm still getting sales like that. So ads are not the reason. Those are all organic sales right now and this month. And you can see right there. So those are the proof you can get sales without ads. So I don't like to show my Merch by Amazon numbers a lot, but I think in this case it's really helpful to show you that it is possible. It's something that someone can actually do. I'm not just talking hypothetical here. This is something that's real. You can take your business, if you're making $500 a month, which I was before, you can 10x it over time to make $5,000 a month. And I'm going to show you the different steps that I did, different steps that I think will work for everyone in this situation, where you can make something that may be a hobby right now, and if you really, really want to, you can 10x it to something that's making even more than $5,000 a month. I've seen it on Instagram, on other people making a lot more money than $5,000 a month. So it's definitely possible. So the first tip that I wanted to share with you is actually to create more designs. So this one's the biggest tip that I can share with you. It seems really simple to do. I mean, the math makes sense, right? So if you're making $500 a month with 1,000 designs, in order to 10x that, you're going to have to 10x your designs. So instead of 1,000 designs, you're going to want to have 10,000 designs, right? And then you most likely will make $5,000. So on paper, the math just sounds really easy, right? Just 10x, 10 times it. But if it took you a year or two to get 1,000 designs, you might be wondering, how am I going to make 10,000 designs now? And believe me, it does take a long time. It's not something you can do overnight, but there are some tricks that you can do to 10x your designs. One way is to create scalable designs. I have videos about that, how to make scalable designs. Those are designs for different family members, different birthday years, different countries, different cities, even different pets, things that you love. So you can do that pretty easily. You can also do different colors for designs. Make sure your design works on white and make sure it works on black. Those are 2 designs right there. Each of those would be a separate design. And you're just going to want to learn how to design quicker. You also can hire out and have someone help you make more designs. That's another way to make more designs. So whatever it takes to make 10 times more designs, that's what you're going to have to do if you want to 10x your income. This is the biggest thing by far that I have done. If you look at my dashboard, my Merch by Amazon dashboard, you can see my published designs. I have nearly 10,000 designs right now. And so that took a lot of work. I've been on Merch by Amazon since 2017, so almost 4 years of work, or nearly 4 years of work, just uploading as much as I can every day, every weekend. So it can be done. It's just me. I'm only uploading by myself. I'm designing by myself. So it is possible for one person to do this. Of course, it's going to take you a few years, possibly, if you're designing really quickly, but there are other ways around it. You can have some help. Other people can design for you. So biggest tip by far, you can see for me anyway, is to have a lot more designs on your print-on-demand platforms. I know I'm talking about Merch by Amazon, but whatever print-on-demand site you're doing, just actually add 10 times more designs that you already have, and you should have 10 times more profit. So tip number 2 is to create better designs. And what I mean by that is to look at what you're selling already and do more of those designs. So you don't want to keep creating designs that don't sell. You want to look at what you're doing, look at your data, and figure out what's selling best for you, and then create more designs like that, and hopefully more and more people buy the other designs as well. Of course, you're going to want to do other designs just to make sure that those sell, but creating better designs that sell will help you increase your profit too, because you're going to make designs that people actually want to buy, and you're not just uploading anything up there. So let me show you an example of what I mean. So you may have recognized this right here. This is the shirt that I have hanging on my wall. I made a lot of sales on this one. So because of that, I copied myself, and you can see the same dog eating sushi, the same dog drinking boba, the same dog eating pizza. So I copied myself. I made more designs like the one that's selling. And there's other ways to copy yourself too. You can add different animals. Well, in my case, I added different animals. Don't copy my design, but do your own. So if you did something like this, look, I just changed a dog to a cat. I changed the dog to a koala. I changed the dog to a panda. I changed the dog to a sloth, right? So again, I'm copying myself in different ways. Just make more and more designs like your design that's selling, if you have a top seller. And if you are doing print on demand and you're making hundreds of dollars, chances are you do have a couple or more of top sellers. Do more of those and upload those and scale those, your own designs, by doing kind of copies of your own thing. So this will really help you make more sales, because if someone likes this one, they probably would like these other ones too. You're building a brand, right? Because that's how brands work. If something sells really well in the brand, do more like it, and your brand keeps growing and growing. And so that's how you do it. This is an easy way to scale your design, 10x it. How? By making 10 different versions of this or copies of this. And hopefully you get 10 times as many sales, because if they bought this one, the likelihood of them buying one that looks like it is really, really high. So tip number 3 is add designs to more products. So if you're on any print-on-demand site, either Merch by Amazon, RedBubble, TeePublic, each of those have multiple products. So if you're just adding to t-shirts, you're going to want to add to other things. On Merch by Amazon, you have hoodies, you have long sleeves, you have pop sockets, you have phone cases. On RedBubble, you have a whole bunch of other products, and every print-on-demand site has multiple products. So this is one way where you can increase the likelihood of you getting a sale. Now, t-shirts may be the most popular thing that you sell, but you will sell on other products as well if you put it on there. Give yourself the best chance of making a sale by putting it on different products. Let me show you the different products on Merch by Amazon. So here are all the products on Merch by Amazon. You have standard shirt, premium V-necks, tank tops, hoodies, zip hoodies, pop sockets, iPhone cases, Samsung cases, tote bags, throw pillows. I, as a practice, put it on all of these. When I'm uploading a new design, I'm putting it on all of these, and just to make sure that I am covered. So one of the reasons you want to do this is when someone comes to your shirt, this is another one of my shirts here, Detour shirts, you can see more products with this design. So if they come on here and see the tank top, they may want to buy a hoodie, or they may want to buy a phone case or a pillow or whatever, right? So it just gives you a better chance of making that second sale when someone sees your design. So don't forget to put it on all the products on Amazon that they offer. Just give yourself a better chance. You could, increase profit that way. So my tip number 4 is a lot like tip number 3, and that is adding more products to more places. So there's different ways that you can do that. So first of all, you can add it to different marketplaces. If you're on Merch by Amazon has different marketplaces. They have right now the US market, they have the UK market. Well, let's just look at it. So as you can see here, the marketplaces are .com US, .uk, .de Germany, .fr France, .it Italy, .es Spain, and .co.jp, which is Japan. And I'm going to guess they're going to add more and more in the future. We're still missing a bunch of countries that they're still in. And you can see all these products. So if you add to all the products in all the marketplaces, that gives yourself a really big chance of making a sale in those. And not only different marketplaces, but you have different print-on-demand shops. So I'm talking Merch by Amazon here, but you can add your products to RedBubble. It's free. Add it to TeePublic. Add it to Spreadshirt, to CafePress, to Zazzle, to Society6, to Design by Humans, and the list goes on and on. So there's lots of different ways to add your products once you have them, to add them to different marketplaces and different print-on-demand sites. So tip number 5 to increase your profits is increase your prices. So one thing that you might forget to do is to increase your prices. And this may not increase your profit by 10x, but if you're only making $2 per sale or $3 per sale, you may want to increase that so that you can make $4, $5, $6 a sale, especially on t-shirts or bigger items like that. So of course you can't scale this infinitely. There is a cap on what people will pay for a t-shirt, but I suggest that you look at what other people are selling, and if they're making sales at that price point, you most likely will make sales at the same price point. So what I like to do for Amazon, for example, is I like to raise my prices to at least $18.99. Some of my t-shirts, for the standard t-shirts, some of my standard t-shirts sell at $19.99. I think there are even some at $20.99. You may not want to go higher than that, but I've heard people sell it for $21.99 and more. And on RedBubble, you're just going to want to test it out. All of this is a test, right? So increase your prices. If it's not selling, bring it down. If it is selling, go back up, and just kind of gauge what gives you the best cost profit ratio. So that is something that I would suggest. Just test it out. I think on Merch by Amazon, $18.99, $19.99 is a pretty fair price. And you'll still get a lot of good sales there. So that's what I would suggest. Take a look at your prices and see what's the best price. So you've probably already figured this out if you already have made this a hobby, but sometimes people forget and just leave their prices low and don't remember this one. So I wanted to put it in. So tip number 6, I'm going to categorize all under increased visibility. So there's different ways that you can do that. One way is to use SEO. Make sure that you have the right keywords, the right tags, the right phrases so that people can find your stuff. Another way to do that is to make sure that you're posting on social media. If you're on RedBubble, there's a great way to post your stuff on different social media sites. I think I've shown that in some videos. If you're on other platforms, just copy and paste the URL. And of course, there's ads. I spoke in the beginning that I didn't use ads this month, but of course, ads do work. If you're in Amazon and you have Amazon advertising, sponsored ads work really well. If you want to try some other ads, you can do that. I would say to stay away from Instagram ads or Facebook ads unless you really know what you're doing. So because on print on demand, especially selling t-shirts, you're only making a $2 to $3, $4 profit. It's probably not as good to do Instagram and Facebook ads. If you don't know what you're doing, especially if you don't know what you're doing, you could waste a lot of money and not get your return on investment that way. So there's lots of ways to increase visibility. Make sure to get all those eyeballs on your stuff so that more and more people see it and potentially more and more people want to buy it. So tip number 7, the last tip in this video to increase your profit, is to increase income streams. And what I mean by that is if you're already doing print on demand, you can do other stuff that complement that. For instance, YouTube. I'm doing YouTube currently to help increase my profit, adding on to my print on demand profit. So it's something that is kind of related to what I'm doing. I'm designing and selling t-shirts online, and I'm teaching how to design and sell t-shirts online. There's other income streams that you can do as well. So here are some other income streams that are related to print on demand. I already mentioned YouTube. You can do affiliate marketing, which is what I do on YouTube. I have some links in there that are affiliate links. You can sell your design. So if you're a great designer, you can also sell your designs on places like Creative Market or have your own thing on Gumroad or something like that. If you don't want to sell your full design, you can sell different parts of graphics, maybe just the vintage sunset version or maybe just flowers or something like that. You could also make a course. Instead of doing a YouTube, you could sell a course on how to sell on print on demand. Since you've been doing it for a while as a hobby, you can teach others how to do it. KDP is another one. It's a print on demand for book. So you can sign up to that. That's free from Amazon, where you can use your print on demand skills to make books as well. And consulting, you can consult with other people, teach other people on the side, just freelance and teach other people what you're doing as a hobby to teach them how they can do it too. So this isn't a full list, but these are 7 ideas that are related to print on demand that you could probably do on top of what you're already doing. So that is tip number 7, increase your income stream. So that is it for this video. Hopefully these 7 tips were really helpful for you. They helped me in my print on demand journey. You can see there on Merch by Amazon how I scaled up. And these are the same things that I did to do it. And hopefully they work for you. So here's the full list. Increase profit by 10x. First, create more designs. If you want to 10x your profit, I would suggest at least 10x your designs. Of course, you can more than 10x it, but at least 10x it to help you get there. Create better designs. Use the data that you have about your designs and do more designs like that. The ones that are selling, do more of those to create better designs and hopefully get more sales that way. Add designs to more products. Every print-on-demand site, I use Merch by Amazon a lot on here, but every print-on-demand site has lots of products. Make sure to put them on all those products that work well, that your design works well on. And add designs to more pod sites. So on top of products, you want to add it to pod sites and marketplaces as well. If you're on Merch by Amazon, make sure you take full advantage of everything that they have. Increase prices. If you're not getting the top price that you want to, at the top profit per product, make sure to find out what that is. Each print-on-demand site is different. So on Merch by Amazon, $18, $19, $20 for a standard shirt is probably right on there. You're going to have to figure out what it is for the other pod sites. Increase visibility. That means by using good SEO, good keywords, putting stuff on social media sites and ads. If you can do it, I would suggest if you're on Amazon, Amazon ads, sponsored ads work really well if you can figure it out. And then lastly, increase income streams. Like myself, I'm doing more YouTube, and I didn't mention that, but if you start a YouTube, more people might go to your site as well. As part of that, you can increase income streams by doing other stuff as well, selling your graphics, selling different things. So I have a whole list that you saw there too. So these are the 7 tips in this video. Hopefully this is really helpful for you. If you are already making $500 a month, there's no reason that you can't 10x that and make $5,000 a month. Of course, it's going to take lots and lots of work, and you may not want to do that. You can see adding 10,000 designs is a big task and may take you several years. So I'm not going to lie, it's a lot of work. I spend many hours doing YouTube, doing uploading designs and creating designs, so it takes a lot of time out of my day, but it's something that's possible, and if you really, really want to do it, you can. Thanks again for staying all the way to the end, and your reward for staying to the end is another edition of Trend Credits. Thanks for staying with me for this trend credit. Here is your trend, first time grandma. So take a look at these. First time grandma, let the spoiling begin. So this is a great present for grandmas. You can see here very low BSRs. Take a look at these. First time grandma, abuelita too. That's a good one. First time grandma with the year. Let the spoiling begin again here. So lots of good ones. You can see the BSRs really low. Take a look at Merchant Former, First Time Grandma, Competition Checker. It's getting an A, so you know it's good. If you don't have Merchant Former, I have a link in the description, affiliate link, to be honest, for Merchant Former. So that's one way you can do it. And you can see here, competition getting an A. If you want to check Merchant Former, this is a great one to do with the Merchant Former is great for competition checker as well as keyword search and just helping you know what to sell on Merch by Amazon. Take a look at this trend again. This is another one that I'm talking about where you can scale design. So if you did this as one of your shirts, first time grandma, well, guess what? You can do first time mom, first time dad, first time grandpa, first time aunt. Any of those, right, will work. So that's one way to up your designs to help you get to that next level to 10x your products, your 10x your designs here. So this is a good one. First time grandma, you can see it's trending right now, and you can get on top of this and make your own version of this. So that is your trend for this video, first time grandma. So that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this video gave you lots and lots of value. If it was, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. I have one in the corner right here that you can click on to be subscribed to my channel. And my question of the day for this video is, what do you do to increase visibility? Do you do ads? Do you do SEO? Do you do posting on social media? Let me know in the comments. I like to know different ways that you do to increase visibility. I shared with you some of the ones that I do. Maybe there's some other ones out there that other people would like to know how to do. So leave that in the comments. And if you want to learn more about print on demand, click these videos right here. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.